Long ago, in the land of Canaan, the people of Israel were living under the rule of a neighboring group called the Philistines. This was a difficult time for the Israelites, as the Philistines often treated them unfairly. During this period, a special promise was made that would bring forth a remarkable individual. The Philistines had been in control for many years. They were powerful and sometimes mistreated the Israelites, who were trying to live their lives as best they could. It was a time when hope seemed scarce, but within this challenging history, a divine plan was unfolding. In the town of Zorah, there lived a man named Manoah and his wife. They longed for a child, but they had none. One day, an angel of the Lord appeared to Manoah's wife and told her she would have a son. This son was destined for a special purpose. Before the child was even born, he was set apart by God. The angel instructed his mother that he should never drink wine or any other strong drink, nor eat anything unclean. He was also told that no razor should ever touch his head. This meant he would be a Nazirite, dedicated to God from birth. The angel explained that this son would be the one to begin saving the Israelites from the power of the Philistines. His birth was a sign of God's attention to his people and a promise of future deliverance through this special child, who would grow up to be named Samson. As Samson grew, he was blessed with incredible, God-given strength. He was a strong young man, and his strength was unlike anyone else's. He lived in the land where the Philistines were in charge, and his deeds began to make him known. Samson's strength allowed him to do many things. He once tore a lion apart with his bare hands. Another time, he single-handedly killed 30 Philistines to take their cloaks. He even carried the gates of the city of Gaza, posts and all the way to the top of a hill. He used his strength freely, and his deeds often challenged the Philistines. However, Samson eventually fell in love with a woman named Delilah, who lived in the valley of Sorek. The Philistine rulers saw this as an opportunity. They went to Delilah and offered her a large sum of silver if she could find out the secret to Samson's great strength. They wanted to capture him and enslave him. Delilah agreed. She began to ask Samson about the source of his might. Samson, perhaps not fully understanding the danger or the importance of his vow, told her several things that were not the true secret. He said if he was bound with 7 fresh bowstrings, he would be weak. Delilah tried this, but Samson broke free easily. Then he said if he was bound with new ropes that had never been used, he would be weak. Again, Delilah tried, and again, Samson broke free. Finally, after Delilah pleaded with him day after day, Samson's soul was tormented. He finally told her the truth, that he was a Nazirite dedicated to God, and if his hair were ever shaved, his strength would leave him, and he would become as weak as any other man. Delilah knew this time he had told her the truth. She sent for the Philistine rulers, who brought her the money. While Samson slept, Delilah had a man shave off the 7 locks of his hair. When she woke him and called out, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you," Samson woke up and thought he could break free as before. But he did not know that the Lord had departed from him. The Philistines captured him, put out his eyes, and took him to Gaza. There, they bound him with bronze chains and made him grind grain in the prison. Though blinded and enslaved, Samson's hair began to grow again. As his hair grew longer, his strength slowly returned. One day, the Philistine leaders gathered for a great celebration in the temple of their god, Dagon. They brought Samson out of prison to make fun of him. They had him stand between the 2 central pillars that supported the temple roof. Samson prayed to the Lord, asking for strength one last time to avenge himself on the Philistines. He then pushed with all his might against the 2 pillars. The temple collapsed, killing all the Philistine leaders and everyone else inside. In this final act, Samson killed more Philistines than he had in his entire life. This story teaches us that true strength comes from God and is meant to be used wisely and with care. When Samson misused or carelessly revealed the source of his God-given power, he suffered greatly. It is important to be mindful of the gifts we are given and to guard them with wisdom and respect. Samson's life, from his miraculous birth to his final act, shows the power of God and the consequences of misplaced trust. Though his journey had many struggles, in the end, he fulfilled the purpose for which he was set apart, reminding us that even in difficult circumstances, dedication and divine purpose can lead to significant outcomes.